Okay, hello again for the volume 3 of dannyside sketchbooks. I'm gonna call it dannyside sketchbooks or Danny View side sketchbooks. Please comment to come up with your name, your selected name, you popular fans. You're very popular to me. I'm gonna fucking stalk you, you bastards. No, I'm not. No, it's gabagool shit. It's gabagool shit. It was the whole point of all that stuff from the last one. They're the psycho fan. I'm showing a lighthearted one this time. The first volume was technical. The second one was the occult and madness and what happened right before when things were still calm to some extent, at least in the world. And this one is just lighthearted. This is from Kerfuffle 1902, The War of 1812, anachronist spoof. That's on the left is Robbie Robertson from Bob Dylan's The Band, the legendary The Last Waltz guy, the native and Hebrew guy. He passed away recently, within the year, I think. More to think that Kerfuffle will never be made into a production. Just the voice actors that were alive when I did it, I thought would do it, are just who's gonna be left by the time someone makes this. But you know, they could still make a claymation stop motion with voice actors. That's Boss Tweed, and there's the East Side Kids, Bowery Boys when they were kids. The East Side Kids they were called. Muggsy. Not Muggs. That was Leo Gorcey. Leo Gorcey, I read on a YouTube headline that he never wanted to be in the Sgt. Pepper album. I wonder how you would feel about this. He was very depressed, right? Child actor in the 30s. They pretty much adopted them from orphanages and the studios owned them. Like, fucking, what kind of life is that? Here's Sammy Davis Jr. with bulrushes for Neil Peart. Rush, right? Bulrushes. You can get them at Portaluzzi, like I showed you last time. That's the horny toad right there. Now you know from the picture from the Kerfuffle 1902 screen. That's the same picture. I just drew it directly from my sketch. Wow, way to recycle material and make it a new evolution of art. It's a background for my screenplay. There's Frank Sinatra, and there's Joey Bishop. And it's funny, Joey Bishop and Peter Lawford, son-in-law of Kennedy. The Rat Pack. I call them the Birds Boys. Dean Martin. I love the best is Newport cigarettes advertisements on the Joey Bishop show. Newport cigarettes taste fresher all the way. I loved it. And Joe Besser was on the Sixth Stooge, the Fifth Stooge actually. Oh, Susan and Laura. I mean, Catherine. Oh, no, you know. It was Susan. Too late. She's safe. St. Catherine's is safe. Susan and Laura. Catherine and Laura, whatever we're going to call them. In front of their Victorian home at the end of the last happy ending in the story of Laura Secord and St. Catherine. Oh, look at that. 15% off next drawing. And I signed it 15% off. There's a pencil on it. Wow, always looking for savings. See, I'm thinking my street name could be Discount D or Discount. Here's some empty pages. The shapes. There's the triad from the musical bitmap theory. The premier shape music bitmap. There's the inverse of it, the flower, 6 orthogonic hexagons and whatever. Yeah, you know, you develop muscle memory to draw hexagons, 60, 90, 45, 30, 15 degree angles. People don't get it. You have to know physiology if you want to be an artist too. Your tendons, your muscles, your bones, your joints, all points of articulation that all work in tandem, that you memorize your angles to produce 3 dimensions. Simply draw a hexagon, you've drawn 3-dimension orthogonic perspective. I was trying to draw a treble clef with waves. Some sort of futuristic one. That's a cool one. That looks like some sort of vertebrae. It's surprising how much these things resemble vertebrae and pelvises, the bitmap shit, the 3D ones. It's almost amazing. It's kind of like Fibonacci numbers or the golden spiral or the golden ratio. It really is. It must be why they're on the barcodes. They can hold so much information. Figure. What is that? That's a man. Oh, I got tons of this shit. This was really good. This is at top of my game. You know I'm a master by this point. These are flawless, pretty much. Look at that one. That one's even cool because it's wonky. See how it has multiple dimension? Escher. These are rendered. That's even cool to see them rendered. Look at that one. What is that? That's cool. I've never seen that. I don't know what that is. That's cool. That's a letter D. Turn it into a D. Those are like Star Wars stuff. There's a Star Wars one. Or Star Trek. Figure 8. That's a Mobius strip. That's actually what a Mobius strip looks like. That one. These are all cool. These are shitty. I was practicing something. It's not that they're shitty, I just did them light and I can't. They're not visible. You can see the hands. That's pretty clever. I was trying to figure out some shorthand signatures for hands. Shorthand signatures for hands, just to sketch them out fast with fidelity to design and dimensionality, perception. I didn't draw that. What does it say? That's one of my friends. Mushroom soup, little Johnny. Would you like a baseball? Would you like a baseball? Hey, track pants. Walshmang. What are you cooking? Mushroom soup, little Johnny. Would you like a bowl? That's what it says. Oh, we were hanging out at the bar or something, and we were talking with the guy from Frontwards, cooking food. It was my friends were just, their jokes aren't as good, right? They're not entertainers or worked in entertainment. They're more musicians and working class. Into music buffs. That's the dog, your extra big bone. Caveman bone for Christmas. She's eating it. She's loving it. These go on. It's the same thing, right? Now we see them. We can go fast. Those are the scaffolding on stars. You can draw stars with scaffolding. You don't directly draw the star. You draw the shape around it. Star of David's too are like that. You don't have to have two triangles unconnected or interlinked. You have one line. Oh, okay, I'm gonna explain this thing because this is on the YouTube in the Ween forum and Ween Random Miscellaneous or whatever slideshow. This one. The sketchbook's a lot easier to move. The other one's falling apart. Now you can see. Sorry for the inconvenience of the video last time. It was just the sketchbook fell apart. I can even hold it. It's a better sketchbook. This is Nazi propaganda that I converted it into Kali as goddess Kali. Remember Kali Ma from Temple of Doom? It was actually Kali Durga, the mother goddess, hideous mother goddess, and the loving mother goddess, the last incarnations of the Iron Age, when you have to fight the monster, the undefeatable beast. They have to mutate from Durga, the benevolent slayer of noble warriors before they commit atrocity. It was a Nazi woman with Nazi swastikas all over the place. It was Nazi propaganda. A photo, and I took the photo and made it into Smurfette. Because they were pouring milk. It was all white. Everything was white with milk. It's from the 80s. You had old TVs. If you're know anything about Nazis, memes and shit like that, because they're fucking gross. That guy was. There were two Nazis on the Ween forum. They were so unoriginal. No matter how intellectual they are, they had the fucking shittiest stick. All it was post pictures of Jews. And I hated them. It's not that you hate them, it's just you have to do business with them, and they're the most fucking obnoxious losers ever. The Nazis who are left. Like, you already lost, loser. Fucking die. Tito is a lot better than Hitler. I can tell you that much. Go fuck yourself, Hitler. That's pretty cool. That's a face. Which way am I going? No, I went that way. Which way am I going? Oh yeah, this way. There's more of those shapes. I don't care. This guy was from Elephant 6. Neutral Milk Hotel, I'm pretty sure. This is the guy who died in 2012. This sketchbook's from 2012. This is when I was a master, finally. These are happier days when I was done Hugo Park, the meat and potatoes, the rally to save my soul. Save your sphere. It's not that you have to save the world, you save your own world. There's an astronaut woman who died, first female astronaut. Elephant 6, Neutral Milk Hotel, musical collective from Atlanta, Georgia. Look them up. They're very legendary underground, independent. Nagor Vidal. He's drawing everyone who died, leading up to the Mayan calendar as memorials, leading up to who is there right before my mother died too, right that year too. Here's Pussy Riot. Remember Pussy Riot? They weren't that talented, but boy, did they ever make an impression around the world. So Svoboda Pussy Riot. That's how I wrote it. They would write it differently in Russian, but that's how I chose to write it. That also works in Cyrillic. What they call Abkhaz or something. What do they call it? Azbuk. Azbuk is also Glagolitic in Cyrillic. Azbuk. That's what they actually call it in Slavic. A-Z-B-U-K or Azbak. A-B-B-A-K. More of those shapes. Here's another musician who died. I don't know what he was. Someone would probably recognize this guy. There's some more. There's a hoof. Pretty good. More shapes. Welcome back, Cotter. Arnold Orshak died in The Sweat Hogs. John Travolta's first starring role on television. His first Hollywood role. Arnold Orshak, the geek from The Sweat Hogs in Cotter's class. Trailer Park Boys. I remember this. This was when Marineland first got bad press. What does this say? Hey guys, why don't we leave the trailer park and hunt the great white whale? Leave the trailer park to fight Moby Dick? Who's gonna take care of my kitty? Moby Dick, no way I'm abandoning the trailer park to get in a cockfight. Why don't we just stay here and get drunk and stoned? I don't know. It's kind of funny. It would work on the show. I just think I sketch at it in like fucking 5 minutes and it looks just like them. You know, they're icons in Canada. They really yeah. This was no one's seen this really. This is private, but this is the explanation. If anyone is actually interested in that musical bitmap theory, this is how I mapped it out. I'll just hold it like that. Yeah. Was the original schematic to figure out the animation. Conscum. Frontwards, I was playing tambourine with Conscum the show at the Kaz's downtown St. Catharines. Conscum was a short-lived gutter trash punk band, and all she had talked about was fucking dumpster baby and fucking eating shit. I don't know. I liked it. Maybe they were watching me on YouTube and booked us together. The manager, it was fucking hilarious. I told Alan Walshman, with some of his friends drew that, I'm gonna need a turd burger. We're gonna do weenie. It tastes good on the bun. You're gonna play, and I need a turd burger for cunt scum. Maybe we'll get together. He said, no, you don't have to do that, Jim. You're crazy. It's funny though. This guy did speed or something, committed suicide. I don't know. Fannie Mae or whatever, Fannie Bryce. I don't know who that was. That was a Hollywood actress. She was a comedian. They call him. And more of that shit. I did it with 7. Damon Albarn has this shit on his hand. He was on the stage, the seven pointed star. I get it. This was for the September 11th fight. I claimed I was Osama bin Laden did the World Trade Center attack, so America would stabilize Afghanistan for women's rights. That's why he did it. It's not why he did it, but like, fuck. At least they established some seeds of fucking feminine equality there for 20 years. You know, that was the righteous thing with America. Fuck Iraq, but Afghanistan was righteous. It's just, you're not the ones to do it. You don't understand them. It wasn't righteous, it was just right. It was never right. War is never right. That's been covered by Ford Focus. My brother gave it to me as a sport model. It was standard. I had 2 cars in my life. It was standard. Gas. 2000 Ford Focus Sport. Horse. I think that was one of the Supremes, Donna Summer. I don't know who that was. That's a musician. Someone knows who it is. I have it on Angel Fire Molecular Dandy. More of those. Not a big deal. This was that guy, the Joker kid, the genius kid who thought he was a genius, but really he was a psycho, and dressed up as the Joker and shot up everyone at the Dark Knight Rises. He shot 60 people and killed like 13 of them. That's what I made. Gotham Times, selfish turd, movie ruins moviegoers' lives. Imagine good for nothing turd's feast, and really feces eater. Like, he doesn't even deserve to be remembered. Why do we remember our infamy, or why do we have infamy when we don't even need to remember these people? Only as a warning. Rising interest in U.S. UN fund ban. There's Obama in the U.S. UN fund ban. The making of United Nations fun ban. Yeah. The kid was having too much fun. Rosalie. These are propagandas they never used. I wrote Rosalie was the sweetheart of the forum, and everyone made fun of her, called her horse teeth. She wasn't a horse, she was a pony. And those weren't horse teeth. They were just none of your business. Why are you making fun of her? She was the sweetest one. She was Dutch, too. She's pretty and keen and neato. Leave her alone. I fought for her honor for September 11th. No one even showed up. The last man just called me a fucking loose asshole or something, and that was it. It was nothing. It wasn't even a fight. Said God bless America on my avatar. The moderator, the boss of the forum, put a gif of God bless America after no one showed up at the fight to have a troll battle with me over September 11th debate. There's his name was Ween Forumer. It's on the thing. That was a really good drawing. This is when I was a master, right? I'm a master now. I just don't draw this much. It took 3 hours to do nonstop. It was done in 3 hours. I took a photo and made him on Mars with a space car. His car was in the corner of the page. It turned into a space car. Yeah, I went that way. Oh, rip Dirt Merch, and I did the Operashi Moricoso to him, the funeral eulogy song, the eulogy song. Dirt Merchant died. He must have OD'd on Fetty or something. I hate Fetty. I hate meth. It's disgusting. It's rampant in St. Catharines. So many dead people. Poor guy. What is this one? Oh, someone wrote this. I see you, Christina, the Russian spy. Who is that? That's crazy. Crazy. Women, some Eastern European person. There's Cunty. This one's on there. This is actually the Merchant Ale House. I had something called Danny Combs Draw Dates, but before that was just Draw Dates. So I went online and we were using a message board on video chat, and I drew a picture of us on a date somewhere, Venice or the Merchant Ale House in St. Catharines or where else. They got a glamour shot. They got a glamour drawing, and then the date drawing, and then we went on the chat room or the video chat. Merchant Ale House in downtown St. Catharines. It's a master drawing. There's no flaws in it. That one, I gave a copy of them to them, a print. Oh, here he is. Andy Williams! Okay, I'm going to do my Frank Sinatra, but Andy Williams is very famous for this. Moon River, let me try it. I even heard Kid Koala do it in St. Catharines once for a turntable lesson. He had turntables for every table for the guests at the show. Moon River, water than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, moonraker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters drifting away, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Rip Andy Williams. Conti with wooden engine. Conti's head isn't right, but it was close. That's not a master drawing. It's close, but I got the native perfect. It was such a caricature. I don't find that cultural association. That's history. That's like Mark Twain using the N-word. If you never heard it, you're a liar. And if you never heard your friends or family say it, or ask someone at some point, I think you're just fucking fooling yourself that people don't say the N-word. Liars. Just hide behind social media justice warriors. Conti as burlesque dancer. She did a cabaret burlesque. I thought that was very respectful. She loved it. I think the frill should have been a bit thicker, though. It's not the right size. It's not pretty. It should be lush. Tinsel. Oh, this is because on my friend Roman's Simon and Garfunkel page, he said that not Ed Brimley, the guy who played Martin Short, was a loser, and I told him to write that, and he's not. Martin Short is great. Everyone from SCTV was a real talent. I'm sorry they were. They're not just one-offs. I had to make amends before my calendar. And Danny is a loser, no job, no girlfriend, poor hygiene. And that's Ed Brimley saying it. The guy, one of Martin Short's most iconic characters. No harm intended. I think the Angel Fire Simon and Garfunkel page is still up. It's pretty funny if you really read it. If you really read it, Martin Short. This is me just filling a page with this shit. You see how cool it is, eh? The tennis racket. Life drawings. There's the Klingon warbird. I called it the Klingon Warbird, and I'm not going to explain why, because some people don't like this one. It was gross. Here's life drawing. Yeah, I'm a master life drawer. It's not a big deal. Our teacher says, all right, we're going to get your pick 10 drawings for your portfolio to get your Cracker Jack box of life drawings. So just Cracker Jack. Masters are produced all the time now in college, every single year. See that one? Life drawings. These are my later ones. These are 2012. They're really good. I have so many of them. I don't even care. Life drawing's boring. It's not that it's boring. It's just it's not real subject matter. It's meant to be student work, studies on natural shape. These ones aren't finished. These are just the gestures, the 5-minute ones. The longer poses are rendered. Yeah, they're just gestures. Nothing. There's Huckleberry Finland. I forget what his name was. That was the last one for the finish. And for the finish, the last drawing for the Archduke Roboto for Wien, that was Moribund. Moribund is the horror expert on Wien for him, and he died as soon as I got there. I drew this when he died. His wife saw it. His wife saw this. And everyone felt so bad because Moribund was one of the coolest dudes on the forum. Look at him. He made tacos. He's got a cat hat with antlers on it, and he's got long hair and a really cool face. You know, this guy's cool. That's his house. He's got round entrances on his house. Look around there. I'm glad his wife got this because he was a stranger to me. He goes, "You are banned." He shows a picture of McBain and it says, "You are banned." The meme. He was like gonna stand me, but he really liked my frog cartoon. He said he gave me a chance. He gave me a chance before he died. I made a good horror. He liked it. He said it wasn't half bad. They named the Moribund Memorial movie thread on the forum after him. It's still very popular. Just for movies they named after him after he died of a heart attack. Too young. Here's a woman. I know how to draw women now. I show you don't have any women. I draw very beautiful women. I try to leave the generals out though. There's no need to do that. This one's beautiful. Someone will want to buy this. I know they would. It's very irrespectful. There's no crotch, and the nipples aren't drawn in. Really, just suggested. Andrew, this one's beautiful, eh? I know I can draw this good. I never go to life drawing anymore. Brock University has an art department downtown. It's mostly performing arts, and they have a theater. But I don't want to go to life drawing. I don't care about drawing. I don't. If I can make money, yeah, I will do it. It's not a career for me anymore. It's a pastime. It's not even a hobby. It's a pastime. I'm too good to say it's a hobby. Yeah, these are all really good. That one. Did I show you that one? I don't even know. Yeah, that one. These are just gestures. This is when I thought I knew I was gonna survive. I got the hardest work done. I actually took a break right before the end of the Mayan calendar just to fucking do what live the last of my youth before I had to take responsibility again as a fucking human being and not as someone who thought he blasphemed the Holy Spirit and would never be forgiven and had to work on art as penance. It's almost done. This is hilarious. I asked my buddies. I don't know. He's my buddy. We go way back. It was tragic though. Post an Elvis imposter. I made George W. Bush in the thread as Elvis imposter. It's not Elvis impersonator, Elvis imposter. Get that right. That's Webster's father. He was a football player. I forgot what his name was, but you ever saw that show with the little black midget who played a kid who never grew up? That was Webster's father. He was a football player. He had concussions. He had brain damage. This is. Let me read this. It was 20 years ago with Fuse. Since Eternal Leader was a golden hero. Secret, secret! Match doctor sent her wounds to heal. Though they never ever could reveal. Secret, secret! A robotist on the internet. Who would save us our weeps and frets? May Supreme Leader introduce to you the one and only Royal Sophie 2, Archduchess Min's lonely Tassel Band. Secret, secret, yeah, oh, 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 yeah. Secret, secret, yeah. If you don't know what that is, it's none of your business. And that's the other one. It's too faint. Thank you for a nice half-hour version. I'm glad that book could turn properly because it was really frustrating trying to look at those drawings in the last sketchbook. It was really mangled. It was really well used. I usually don't use a sketchbook that thoroughly and that intentionally. It's just, it was panic and fear of the God. Not even fear of my enemy, fear of the Holy Spirit. When you fear the Holy Spirit, I estimate, I guess, because you can't blaspheme it. Don't even think about saying anything. So I won't. That was the light stuff. Thank you for joining me for Dannyside Sketchbooks, Volume 3. I'm glad this one was a little bit more lighthearted. I gotta go to Costco tomorrow and get groceries. Thanks. I'll try to upload this for then. Bye.